Feeling overwhelmed by toxic people? Do they make you feel upset or tired? Do you wish you knew how to handle them without getting upset? That's why you're here, right? In this video, you'll discover 15 simple ways to deal with toxic people so they don't bring you down anymore. By the end, you'll feel more confident and ready to take on anything. If you're ready to take control, drop the word strong in the comments. Stay tuned until the end. Every tip is crucial. Let's get started now. Number 1. Let go of what you can't control. The most important lesson in dealing with toxic people is to let go of what you can't control. Stoicism teaches us that while we can't control others, we can control our own thoughts, actions, and responses. By letting go of the need to control toxic people, you free yourself from frustration and focus on what truly matters. Toxic people often behave in ways that are unpredictable and hurtful. It's natural to want to change them, or make them see things differently. But Stoicism reminds us that we can't control others, only ourselves. By accepting this, you let go of the need to change them, and instead focus on how you can best respond. In practice, letting go of what you can't control might involve accepting that a toxic person won't change, and choosing to protect your own peace instead. It might mean setting boundaries, limiting interactions, or even walking away from the relationship if necessary. Stoicism teaches us that true peace comes from within, from accepting things as they are, and focusing on what we can control. By letting go of the need to control toxic people, you're ensuring that their behavior doesn't have the power to dictate your happiness. In practice, letting go might also involve shifting your mindset, recognizing that your worth and happiness are not dependent on how others treat you. It's about focusing on your own growth, peace, and well-being, regardless of what toxic people do. Number 2. Surround yourself with positivity. Surrounding yourself with positivity is crucial when dealing with toxic people. Stoicism teaches us to seek out positive influences that uplift and inspire us. By surrounding yourself with positivity, you can counteract the negativity of toxic people and maintain your peace. Toxic people can be draining, making it easy to feel overwhelmed or discouraged. But when you surround yourself with positive influences, whether it's supportive friends, uplifting activities, or inspiring content, you create a buffer against their negativity. In Stoicism, we learn that we become like the people we spend the most time with. By choosing to surround yourself with positivity, you're ensuring that you're influenced by people and things that bring out the best in you, rather than dragging you down. In practice, surrounding yourself with positivity might involve spending more time with friends or family who support and uplift you. It might mean engaging in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, or seeking out content, books, podcasts, or videos that inspire and motivate you. Stoicism teaches us to be mindful of the influences we allow into our lives. By consciously choosing to surround yourself with positivity, you're taking a powerful step towards protecting your peace and well-being. Remember, you have the power to choose who and what you allow into your life. By surrounding yourself with positivity, you're ensuring that toxic people don't have the power to bring you down. You're creating a life filled with joy, inspiration, and peace. Number 3. Practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for dealing with toxic. Stoicism teaches us that holding on to anger or resentment only harms ourselves. By practicing forgiveness, you can free yourself from the burden of negativity and move forward with peace. Toxic people often hurt us with their words or actions, and it's natural to feel angry or resentful. But Stoicism encourages us to let go of these negative emotions, recognizing that they only weigh us down. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing their behavior, but it does mean choosing to release the anger and move on. Forgiveness is not about them. It's about you. It's about freeing yourself from the hold that their negativity has over you. By practicing forgiveness, you're taking back control of your emotions and ensuring that toxic people don't continue to affect your happiness. In practice, forgiveness might involve reflecting on the situation, acknowledging your feelings, and then consciously choosing to let go of the anger or resentment. It might also involve setting boundaries to protect yourself in the future, ensuring that you don't put yourself in a position to be hurt again. Stoicism teaches us that true strength lies in our ability to rise above negativity. By practicing forgiveness, you're demonstrating that you are stronger than the toxic behavior of others. You're choosing to focus on your own peace and well-being, rather than getting caught up in their drama. Remember, forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. By choosing to forgive, you're ensuring that toxic people don't have the power to hold you back. You're freeing yourself from the burden of negativity, moving forward with peace and strength. Number 4. Cultivate inner peace. Inner peace is a powerful shield against the negativity of toxic people. Stoicism teaches us that true peace comes from within, not from external circumstances. By cultivating inner peace, you can remain calm and centered, no matter what toxic people say or do. Toxic people thrive on chaos and conflict. They might try to stir up drama or provoke a reaction from you. But when you have inner peace, their actions lose their power over you. You're able to stay calm and composed, even in the face of negativity. Cultivating inner peace involves developing a strong sense of self-awareness and mindfulness. This means taking the time to reflect on your thoughts and emotions and learning to observe them without getting caught up in them. It also means practicing techniques like meditation, deep breathing, or journaling to help you stay grounded and centered. In Stoicism, inner peace is seen as a state of mind that you can cultivate through practice and discipline. It's about recognizing that you can't control what others do, but you can control how you respond. By focusing on your own inner peace, you're ensuring that toxic people don't have the power to disrupt your emotional balance. In practice, cultivating inner peace might mean setting aside time each day for reflection or meditation. It might also mean creating a calm environment for yourself, whether it's a quiet space in your home or simply taking a walk in nature to clear your mind. Remember, inner peace is a choice. By choosing to cultivate it, you're taking a powerful step towards protecting yourself from the negativity of toxic people. You're ensuring that no matter what challenges come your way, you have the strength and resilience to stay calm and centered. Number 5. Focus on solutions, not problems. When dealing with toxic people, it's easy to get bogged down in the problems they create. But Stoicism teaches us to focus on solutions instead of dwelling on the problems. By shifting your focus to finding solutions, you can take control of the situation and protect your well-being. Toxic people often create drama and negativity, making it easy to feel overwhelmed or stuck. But Stoicism encourages us to approach challenges with a problem-solving mindset. Instead of getting caught up in the drama, ask yourself, what can I do to improve this situation? By focusing on solutions, you're taking proactive steps to deal with the toxicity and move forward. In practice, focusing on solutions might involve setting boundaries with a toxic person, seeking support from others, or finding ways to minimize your interactions with them. It might also mean working on your own resilience and coping strategies so that you're better equipped to handle their behavior. Stoicism teaches us that we have the power to choose how we respond to challenges. By focusing on solutions, you're taking responsibility for your own happiness and well-being. You're not letting toxic people control the narrative or dictate how you feel. In practice, focusing on solutions might also involve shifting your mindset. Instead of seeing a toxic person as a problem, try to see them as an opportunity to practice your Stoic principles, to remain calm, to focus on what you can control, and to choose your response carefully. Remember, toxic people can only affect you as much as you allow them to. By focusing on solutions, you're taking back your power and ensuring that you stay in control of your life. This proactive approach not only protects your peace of mind, but also helps you navigate difficult situations with grace and resilience. Number 6. Control your emotions. Controlling your emotions is crucial when dealing with toxic people. Stoicism teaches us that while we can't control what others do, we can control how we respond. By mastering your emotions, you can stay calm and composed even in the face of negativity. Toxic people often try to provoke a reaction from you. They might say or do things specifically to upset you because they feed off the drama and chaos. But Stoicism encourages us to rise above this by maintaining control over our emotions. This means not letting them push your buttons, and instead responding in a way that aligns with your values and self-respect. Controlling your emotions doesn't mean suppressing them. It means acknowledging your feelings, but not letting them dictate your actions. For example, if a toxic person says something hurtful, you might feel angry or upset. But instead of reacting impulsively, Stoicism teaches you to pause, take a deep breath, and choose a response that reflects who you want to be. In practice, controlling your emotions might involve developing strategies to calm yourself in the moment, such as deep breathing, counting to 10, or stepping away from the situation until you feel more centered. It might also mean practicing mindfulness or meditation to help you stay grounded and in control. Stoicism teaches us that our emotions are within our power. By mastering your emotions, you're ensuring that toxic people don't have control over you. You're choosing to stay calm and composed, no matter what they say or do. This not only protects your peace of mind, but it also prevents toxic people from achieving their goal of upsetting you. In practice, controlling your emotions might also involve setting boundaries around what you will and won't engage with. It might mean choosing to walk away from a conversation that's becoming too heated, or deciding not to respond to a toxic comment. By controlling your emotions, you're taking back your power and ensuring that you stay true to yourself. Remember, you are in control of your emotion. By mastering this skill, you're better equipped to handle toxic people and maintain your peace, no matter what challenges come your way. Number 7, practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool for dealing with toxic people. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we have, rather than what we lack. By practicing gratitude, you can shift your focus away from the negativity of toxic people and towards the positive aspects of your life. When you're dealing with a toxic person, it's easy to become consumed by their negativity. You might find yourself dwelling on their hurtful words or actions, or feeling overwhelmed by their presence in your life. But practicing gratitude can help you break free from this cycle and regain a sense of peace. Gratitude is about appreciating the good things in your life, no matter how small. It's about recognizing the positive moments, the supportive people, and the things that bring you joy. By focusing on these things, you can counteract the negativity of toxic people and remind yourself of the many blessings in your life. In practical terms, practicing gratitude might involve keeping a gratitude journal, where you write down a few things you're thankful for each day. It might mean taking a moment each morning or evening to reflect on the positive aspects of your life. It might also mean expressing your gratitude to the people who support and care for you. Stoicism teaches us that our happiness is not determined by external circumstances, but by our own mindset. By practicing gratitude, you're choosing to focus on the positive, even when dealing with toxic people. This shift in perspective can help you maintain your peace of mind and prevent negativity from taking root. In practice, gratitude can also be a way to remind yourself of your own strength and resilience. When you're grateful for the challenges you've overcome and the progress you've made, you're better equipped to handle the negativity of toxic people. Remember, gratitude is a choice. By choosing to focus on the positive aspects of your life, you're taking a powerful step towards protecting your peace and well-being. Toxic people can only affect you as much as you allow them to, and practicing gratitude is a way to ensure that their negativity doesn't take over your life. Number 8, focus on your own growth. Toxic people can often distract you from your own goals and growth. Stoicism teaches us the importance of focusing on our own development, rather than getting caught up in the negativity of others. By keeping your focus on your own growth, you can rise above toxic behavior and continue to move forward in life. When you're dealing with a toxic person, it's easy to get pulled into their drama or to start doubting yourself because of their negativity. But Stoicism reminds us that our primary responsibility is to ourselves, our growth, our days, and our happiness. By focusing on your own development, you ensure that you're always moving forward, regardless of what others are doing. Focusing on your own growth means setting goals for yourself, whether they're personal, professional, or emotional. It's about constantly striving to be better, to learn more, and to achieve the things that matter to you. When you're focused on your own growth, you're less likely to be distracted by toxic people. In practical terms, this might mean dedicating time each day to personal development, whether it's reading, learning a new skill, working out, or reflecting on your goals. It might also mean surrounding yourself with positive influences who support your growth, rather than toxic individuals who hold you back. Stoicism teaches us that we should always strive to be the best version of ourselves. By focusing on your own growth, you're committing to a path of self-improvement toxic people can't derail. You're ensuring that your life is driven by your own values and goals, rather than by the negativity of others. In practice, focusing on your own growth might also mean setting boundaries around your time and energy, ensuring that you're dedicating them to the things that matter most to you. It might mean choosing to spend time with people who inspire and support you, rather than those who drain you. Remember, your life is your own. By focusing on your own growth, you're taking control of your future and ensuring that toxic people don't hold you back from achieving your full potential. 9. Limit your interactions. Sometimes the best way to deal with toxic people is to limit your interactions with them. Stoicism teaches us to protect our energy and focus on what truly matters. By limiting your exposure to toxic individuals, you can preserve your peace and well-being. Toxic people can drain your energy, making you feel stressed, anxious, or unhappy. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, it can start to affect your own outlook on life. That's why it's important to recognize when it's time to step back and create some distance. Limiting your interactions doesn't mean cutting people off completely, unless that's necessary, but it does mean being mindful of how much time and energy you spend on them. For example, if you have a toxic coworker, you might choose to only interact with them when necessary for work, rather than engaging in social conversations or spending breaks together. In Stoicism, we learn to focus on what we can control, and one thing you can control is how much time you spend with toxic people. By setting limits on your interactions, you're taking control of your environment and protecting yourself from negativity. Limiting interactions might also involve setting time limits on conversations or interactions. For instance, if you have to attend a family gathering where a toxic person will be present, you might decide to stay for a shorter period of time, ensuring that you're not exposed to too much negativity. In practice, limiting interactions might also mean being selective about when and how you communicate with toxic people. It might mean avoiding certain topics that trigger negativity, or choosing to communicate via text or email rather than in person. Remember, your time and energy are valuable. By limiting your interactions with toxic people, you're prioritizing your well-being and ensuring that you have more time and energy to spend on the things and people that bring you joy. Number 10. Practice patience. Patience is a vital skill when dealing with toxic people. Toxic individuals can test your limits, pushing you to react in ways that you might later regret. But Stoicism teaches us the value of patience. Taking a deep breath, staying calm, and responding thoughtfully rather than impulsively. When a toxic person is being difficult, your first reaction might be to snap back or defend yourself. But Stoicism encourages us to pause before reacting. This pause gives you time to think about the situation, consider your options, and choose the best response. It's about staying in control of your emotions, even when someone is trying to provoke you. Patience also involves understanding that change takes time. Toxic people often have deep-seated issues that won't be resolved overnight. By practicing patience, you allow yourself to navigate their behavior without getting caught up in frustration or anger. In Stoicism, patience is seen as a strength, not a weakness. It shows that you are in control of yourself, that you're not easily rattled, and that you're capable of handling difficult situations with grace. By practicing patience, you're not letting the toxic person dictate how you feel or act. In practical terms, patience might mean taking a few deep breaths before responding to a toxic comment, or it might mean walking away from a situation to give yourself time to cool down. It might also mean accepting that some people won't change, choosing to remain calm and composed regardless. Remember, patience is a skill that can be developed with practice. The more you practice patience, the easier it will become to stay calm and centered even in the face of toxicity. By mastering patience, you're equipping yourself with a powerful tool for dealing with toxic people. Number 11. Set clear boundaries. Setting boundaries is essential when dealing with toxic people. Boundaries are like invisible walls that protect your time, energy, and emotions. Stoicism teaches us that setting boundaries is a way of taking control of our lives and not letting others dictate how we feel or behave. When you set clear boundaries, you're letting toxic people know what is and isn't acceptable in your interactions with them. This might mean telling them that you won't tolerate being spoken to in a certain way, or that you need space when they're being overly negative. Boundaries help you protect your well-being by limiting the impact toxic people can have on you. Setting boundaries isn't about being mean or harsh, it's about respecting yourself and your needs. It's okay to say no to things that make you uncomfortable or stressed. For example, if a toxic person is constantly trying to drag you into drama, you can set a boundary by saying, "I'm not going to discuss this topic anymore," and then sticking to it. Stoicism teaches us that we are responsible for our own lives, and setting boundaries is a way to take that responsibility seriously. It's about being proactive rather than reactive, choosing how you will allow others to treat you, rather than just accepting whatever comes your way. In practice, setting boundaries might involve having a direct conversation with the toxic person about what you will and won't accept. It might also mean being consistent in enforcing those boundaries, even if it's uncomfortable. The key is to be firm but respectful, standing up for yourself without escalating the situation. Remember, boundaries are about protecting your peace and well-being. By setting clear boundaries, you're taking a powerful step towards maintaining control over your life and your emotions. Number 12. Don't take their behavior personally. Toxic people often lash out, criticize, or behave in ways that can hurt your feelings. But Stoicism teaches us that their behavior is a reflection of them, not of you. This principle helps you avoid taking their actions personally, which is key to protecting your emotional well-being. When someone says something hurtful or acts in a toxic way, it's easy to internalize it and feel like it's about you. But more often than not, their behavior is driven by their own issues, whether it's insecurity, fear, or anger. By understanding this, you can separate their actions from your self-worth. For example, if a toxic person criticizes you, instead of letting it affect your self-esteem, remind yourself that their words are more about them than about you. They might be projecting their own insecurities or frustrations onto you. By not taking it personally, you avoid letting their negativity take root in your mind. Stoicism encourages us to focus on what we know to be true about ourselves, rather than letting others define us. You know who you are, what your strengths are, and what your values are. A toxic person's opinion doesn't change that. By keeping this in mind, you can maintain your confidence and self-respect, no matter what they say or do. In practice, not taking things personally might mean pausing before reacting, reminding yourself of your own worth, and choosing to let their words or actions roll off your back. It's about building a mental barrier that protects you from their negativity, allowing you to stay calm and centered. Remember, you are in control of how you feel about yourself. By not taking toxic behavior personally, you're taking a powerful step towards emotional freedom and resilience. Number 13. Accept that you can't change them. One of the most challenging things to accept is that you can't change toxic people. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our own actions and reactions, rather than trying to control others. Accepting this reality is crucial in dealing with toxic individuals. Toxic people often have deep-seated issues that aren't easily resolved. They might be set in their ways, resistant to change, or even unaware of how their behavior affects others. No matter how much you might want to help them or change them, the truth is that they have to want to change themselves. This is where Stoicism comes in, reminding us to accept things as they are. When you accept that you can't change a toxic person, you free yourself from the frustration and disappointment that comes from trying. Instead of wasting your energy on them, you can focus on taking care of yourself and maintaining your own peace. This doesn't mean you have to tolerate their behavior. It just means you recognize your limits and don't let their actions consume you. Acceptance also means letting go of the need to fix things. Stoicism teaches that not everything is within our power, and that's okay. By accepting what you can't control, you're better able to focus on what you can control: your own response, your boundaries, and your well-being. In practical terms, this might mean not engaging in arguments, not trying to convince them to see things your way, or not getting drawn into their drama. It might mean simply acknowledging that they are who they are and choosing to move on with your life. By accepting that you can't change toxic people, you protect your peace and keep your focus on what truly matters. Number 14. Keep a healthy perspective. Easy to get caught up in the negativity of a toxic person. Stoicism teaches us to keep a healthy perspective. This means reminding yourself that not everything they say or do is as important as it might seem in the moment. By keeping the bigger picture in mind, you can prevent toxic people from dominating your thoughts and emotion. When dealing with a toxic person, it's important to ask yourself, will this matter in a week, a month, or a year? Often the answer is no. Drama they create, or the hurtful things they say, just temporary moments in time. By keeping this in mind, you can avoid letting their behavior have a lasting impact on your happiness. Stoicism also encourages us to remember that we have limited time and energy in life. Wasting it on toxic people only drains us and takes away from the things that truly matter. By keeping a healthy perspective, you're reminding yourself that your time and energy are valuable, and you should spend them wisely. Another part of maintaining perspective is understanding that toxic people don't have as much power over you as you might think. They can only affect you as much as you allow them to. By keeping a healthy perspective, you take back control over your life and your emotions, refusing to let toxic people dictate how you feel. In practice, this might mean stepping back from a situation, taking a deep breath, and reminding yourself of what truly mattered. It might mean focusing on your goals, your loved ones, or your passion, instead of letting a toxic person consume your thoughts. By keeping a healthy perspective, you're better equipped to handle negativity without losing sight of what's important. Number 15. Understand the nature of toxic people. The first step in dealing with toxic people is understanding their nature. Toxic people often behave the way they do because of their own issues, not because of anything you've done. Stoicism teaches us to see things clearly, without letting our emotions cloud our judgment. By understanding that toxic behavior often stems from insecurity, fear, or unhappiness, you can start to see these individuals for who they really are. When you encounter a toxic person, instead of immediately reacting with frustration or anger, try to take a step back and analyze the situation. Ask yourself why they might be acting this way. Are they going through something difficult in their life? Do they feel threatened by you or others? By trying to understand their perspective, you can start to see their behavior as a reflection of their struggles rather than a personal attack on you. This doesn't mean you should excuse their behavior, but it does mean that you can approach the situation with more empathy and less emotional baggage. Stoicism encourages us to view challenges, including dealing with toxic people, as opportunities for growth. Understanding the nature of toxic people helps you maintain a sense of calm and prevents you from taking their actions personally. By recognizing that toxic behavior often comes from a place of pain or insecurity, you can better protect yourself emotionally. Instead of getting drawn into their negativity, you can choose to rise above it, keeping your peace of mind intact. This understanding is the foundation for all the other strategies in this guide. Great job sticking with us. Remember, you now have 15 powerful ways to handle toxic people and keep your peace. Don't let negativity hold you back. If you're ready to take charge and make a positive change, drop the word "strong" in the comments below.